We got a buffet of Bills questions.
Uh-oh.
The first one from Tundra Yeti. Nyheim Hines out for the year. Does this open the door for Dalvin Cook to change his mind about not wanting to play with his brother? Reports emerging that Hines was hit by a jet ski while sitting stationary on his own jet ski. Injuries were serious but not life-threatening.
Oh, that's what happened. If you would have bet, we got this breaking news on Pro Football Talk this morning. I was like, I guarantee he was training and like on the field getting ready for conditioning tests and something blew. A jet ski accident. Oh my gosh.
Not great.
Not great. Yeah, it hurts. I mean, I think the Bills, yes, it literally is right. I think the Bills, hey, he's a veteran guy who I think they were going to find a role for, especially in the spread offense. Come out of the backfield. You don't have to worry about James Cook reading the right coverage and making the right cut every time. Hey, we can rely on Nyheim because sometimes coaches don't trust the second-year guys to make the right decision with all that stuff all the time. I think ultimately it just puts more pressure on James Cook to fill that role, and that's what he'll be. I don't think it matters about Dalvin Cook. I don't think Dalvin Cook does not want to supplant his brother and squash his brother's career. I think that's very real, nor would I say this is the best place for Dalvin Cook to go with anyways. I'd go James Cook, has potential. Damian Harris is there. He's damn good too, right? So I look at those two and go, hey, they can still hold down the fort. They got Latavius Murray, who's going to be, your third or fourth guy that they're just dependable. But, yeah, I don't think the Dalvin Cook thing's happening there in Buffalo.
I think where it hurts them the most is, kind of obvious
special
here.
teams.
Special teams.
Yeah.
I mean, quietly averaged almost 10 yards per punt return last year with the Bills on 16 returns. Brought back 2 kicks for a touchdown, averaged almost 30 yards per return. When he got to Buffalo, he was a lethal returner.
Definitely.
And it feels like not a lot of guys in this era return both kicks and punts anymore.
I know.
Kind of an odd thing. I understand the art to punt returning is difficult.
Yeah, it is.
But he can do both.
He can do both.
So
yeah, I know. And, it's I think it was one where there was real hope for him this year. I know McDermott, he was a big fan of Nyheim Hines and wanted them to use him more, during the season this year. That was one of his goals and one of the things I think he said to the OC.
The old Miami quarterback?
Yeah, what the heck? I don't know why. What's it?
Yeah, Ken Dorsey. How is Ken
Holy
Dorsey
shit,
out
I
of
know.
our mind?
I just couldn't think of his damn name. I don't know what I was blanking there.
The famous
Sorry,
booth
it's the
meltdown.
first day back, man. But yeah, that I know was on their radar, so that does hurt.
All right, so staying with Buffalo, this one on a little bit more positive note, hoop stuff. Buffalo lost 3 regular season games by 8 total points. They didn't have Von Miller, and Allen had the elbow injury in the back half. The D was destroyed by injuries. They've improved the roster everywhere but linebacker. So why exactly do I see everyone picking the Dolphins or Jets over them?
Well, those rosters are real. I mean, that's the first thing.
Sure.
It's not a disrespect of the Bills roster.
Division's great.
The division is great. It's as good as we've ever seen, like we were saying in the spring. I've never seen the AFC East this good. Never. And, I think there's some teams in the AFC in general that have some big-time playmakers and everything. So that's where I think it's different. And yeah, they got some signings at free agency, but what was the signing in free agency that really changed their team? What that's where I'm going to go. Yeah, they did some good jobs.
What steps did you take?
But I'm telling you, again, what we've been complaining about with the Bills is the upper echelons, blue chip type players. That to me is what they're missing compared to the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Niners, the other top rosters in football. So they've kind of gone, let's spread the wealth and be good in all areas, but maybe not great in any area. And I think to that too, what we all come to, or at least what I do, I just worry about, it's too Josh Allen centric. So I'd like to see, more taken off of his plate to where it doesn't be, hey, it's 3rd and 9. Josh, make a great throw or scramble and, do 7 cartwheels and then throw a laser. Or, it's 3rd and 2. Hey, Josh, run up the middle and run over the middle linebacker. It seems like it's too much to ask. But listen, they're still going to be thought of when I got to pick who's going to win these divisions. This is still, without question, one of the 3 best quarterbacks in football. But I think the rest of the roster is not quite as star power as some of the other teams in the AFC or the AFC East.
if Von was 100% out of the gate week 1, it would just look a little different.
Yeah, it would.
We just don't know.
Right.
And Leslie Frazier, I mean, we'll see the impact of his departure.
Yeah.
I do obviously a ton of AFCs. I still lean Buffalo, or it's their division until it's not. I kind of run by that. If things didn't change, like Josh Allen's still there, right?
Yes, right.
But
there's a culture, a toughness, a battle-testiness they have that we haven't seen the Jets or Miami offer yet.
100%.
Right? But on paper, I think if we were going to go through, you and I, position group by position group with the Dolphins, Jets, and Bills, we're going to take more of the Dolphins and Jets position groups than we are the Bills. I think that's kind of the way to break it down.
Our last Bills one from Not Bucky Cox. What has Buffalo done to improve their front 8 on defense? I still vividly remember them getting bullied by the Bengals at home in the playoffs.
Yeah. I just think it's a little bit of what we said. Hey, they got Von Miller last year because they needed somebody that can close games out, but I think Ed Oliver, who's really good, they need more dominance in the middle of their defense. Jordan Phillips has to stay healthy. That was kind of one of the under-the-radar killers to them last year, was that he was their best run-stopping, plug-the-middle-up, type of defensive tackle, and he got banged up for a lot of years. They re-signed him. They got to stay healthy on that front.
Greg Rousseau. Ford.
Yeah, got in Puna Ford, so another big body.
They got to be hoping that'll help a lot.
They got to. They have depth and versatility. Again, it goes back to, yes, they have depth and versatility, but I just, in some big moments, other than Von Miller in the Chiefs game or this game, like, when's the last time you can remember a Bills defensive lineman doing anything in a big moment? Like, that's where I would pose to people. Because I can go through the Bengals and go, Trey Hendrickson, DJ Reader, Sam Hubbard. I can pick out plays right off the top of my head. I can pick off plays with Chris Jones and guys on the Chiefs defense or the 49ers or the Eagles or the Cowboys or, the other top teams in football. And with the Bills, I go, I can't think of a marquee play or big moment that they showed up other than Von Miller making a few sacks before he got hurt last year.
I think something you lean on, Chris, as much as anyone, and this shows up more than ever in the conference championships and the Super Bowl, is how many difference makers do you have?
Yes, right.
And the Bills, it's incredible what they're able to do schematically. Really, the defensive side of the ball is what jumps out to me.
I agreed.
They can plug in a second-string guy, and you look at it and go, okay, we wish Matt Milano was out there, but we could survive. Where, I think that's your argument right now, is that you think some other teams might have more difference makers until these young guys pop.
Yeah.
That's up to Rousseau.
Right.
That's up to Ed Oliver from being a good player to the player he was drafted to
Exactly
be.
Right. Exactly right.
So.
That's what it is. And they have a lot of things to love and respect, and they're tough. And like you said, they're so well coached, and, they do so many things the right way. But, you get deep in the playoffs, guess what? The other teams you're playing, they're well coached too. And they're pretty good at all areas too. But then, like I've said, they got guys that, Aaron Donald gets a big sack and he wins the Super Bowl, or there's AJ Brown double coverage touchdown, and there's Christian McCaffrey up the middle in the playoff game. Oh, he ran over this guy, ran over another guy, touchdown, right? There's none of that going on with the Bills. If it's not Josh Allen doing it, nobody's doing it, and I think that's kind of the thing that's holding them back. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. It's the off season, but there's no off season for us here at Unbuttoned. Me, Ahmed Fareed, we're going to hit all the stories. So hit subscribe for us, okay? We got a ton coming up. My draft prospect rankings, my Simms top 40 quarterback countdown, and videos of me and NFL QBs playing catch and talking about their development and mechanics. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. See you soon.